can see to check up on progress.
Good afternoon, Mr. Julian. We'd love to talk a bit about your experience, the goal of the project, and how the overall process went from your perspective. First question, why did you decide to work with Cody Solutions for building your MVP? What stood out compared to other teams you considered?
So I think for us, it was really important to make sure that we partnered with a team that had experience in the crypto space as well as Web 2. And what we saw with Cody is that the portfolio that they had and that we were able to see like firsthand perfectly fit this criteria. And this is very important because as far as the back end and just security measures that we needed for the app, they're a little bit different from your typical like Web 2 application that's relatively simple. Like the moment you integrate crypto into something, you have to make sure you're extra careful to have proper security measures in place. So yeah, we just thought that Cody had that perfect balance of both sides of the development, and that's what really caught our attention.
How would you describe the collaboration process with Cody from initial planning to the actual development?
So I think the collaboration process is pretty efficient. It's very hands-on, mainly through meetings and a bit of asynchronous work, but I like that the communication is very clear. We have a direct point of contact that we can reference. We've worked with different firms where it can be a little ambiguous as to who to ask what, and with Cody, it's very efficient.
Was there a moment during the project when Cody brought unexpected value or insight that shifted your thinking or direction?
So I think back to the experience that Cody has, which has helped us a lot, is we had a strategic partnership in place with a company that we were very excited to work with for crypto. We signed an NDA, so I can't say the name, but like a pretty big exchange in the US. And even though on paper it looked like the perfect fit and we were very excited to work with them, when we were actually trying to make the technical integrations, the things just weren't working out. We weren't getting like proper responses, or it's just the actual technical integration, everything wasn't working out. So that's when I think sometimes from our point of view, like for the client, it's very important to also have a partner that tells you the truth when things are working and when they're not. And Cody was able to tell us, hey, you know what? Although this looks good on paper, the actual technical implementation is significantly like too difficult, not difficult, but it just wasn't feasible. It wasn't going to work. And, we also saw it firsthand. So I think just having that verifiable, truthful feedback was very helpful for us, because if we would have partnered with maybe another firm that would have been scared to be like, hey guys, just so this isn't really working out, we might have gone down a route that wouldn't have benefited our startup. So I think that was a key moment where Cody played a great part in making sure we were able to properly and efficiently build something out.
What would you say to another startup founder who is considering Cody Solutions as a tech partner?
So from my experience, I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a good path forward. Obviously, like before we started working with Cody, we looked into different options and took various different into account. But I think Cody has a great amount of experience and the team is very responsive. Obviously, like as with any other, just company, like there are time zone differences, but even then, like the Cody team is very good at finding workarounds for that. And I would just say if another startup founder is seeing this, I think it's very valuable to have a partner that has experience in building, secure and scalable solutions. So I think that's where Cody really comes in and is able to do a great job, which is something that, while it might not look like a priority or might go unnoticed from a first-time founder's point of view is extremely important to be able to actually ship out something that your users feel comfortable using. So yeah, I would just say it's a good decision.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Julian. And finally, what's your vision for BLAI? How do you see this project changing the way people invest in crypto in the next few years?
Yeah, so core of the BLAI thesis and what we're trying to build out is that if, and this is, I guess, just best based off a brief anecdote. So I've been in the crypto space for 4 to 5 years, and so have most of the BLAI team. And we've had countless people ask us, whether it's friends or acquaintances or other college students, hey, I want to get into crypto, but I'm not entirely sure what to buy. A lot of people, retail investors, have heard about Bitcoin, maybe they've heard about Ethereum, they've seen the news, but the moment they want to download a big exchange, it's very intimidating. You have to download the exchange, and then you have to figure out like what each coin does. You have to try to time the market, like know when to buy, know when to sell. And it's just not a good user experience for the vast majority of people that want to get into crypto. So that's where BLAI comes in. Our vision is to build your AI advisor for crypto. So in the same way that a financial advisor would tell you like, hey, based off your risk profile and whatever amount of money you want to invest, these are the, for finance, like stocks you want to buy. We would do the same for crypto. So we're like, yeah, based off your risk profile, these are the coins that would probably best work for you. And then where we come in and do something special is that we give the user the option to have their advisor manage their portfolio for them. So they don't have to just be, checking it constantly all day, every day. Like they can just rest assured that we're using cutting edge AI to manage their portfolio actively, and they can just buy and sell whenever they feel like it and see that day-to-day progress of their investments and ask the advisor for any questions they have. So we're building an AI financial advisor for crypto. And as you can imagine, that there's a lot of moving parts that come into play to build this out. The BLAI team, we're specifically focused on just the actual AI creation and the data ingestion, et cetera. So Cody has been extremely helpful in building out the interface, which is the mobile application. So having these two teams work together like side by side, and having the experience of a project manager from the Cody side to be able to meet with me directly or other members of the team to make sure everything is properly integrated has definitely been not just a time saver, but very, very efficient, and has allowed us to build a better product that we would have done so alone. So that's what I could say to a founder. Definitely, if you want to prioritize efficient product development and safe and scalable, I would recommend partnering with Cody.
Thank you so much for such an interesting answer from your side, Mr. Julian. Thank you for your time and for sharing your insights with us. It's been a pleasure working with you on this project, and we are so happy and glad to have had the opportunity to support your goals. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.